afternoon live stream, and I'm just gonna say it again because you never quite know when this stream actually starts. So hello everybody, welcome to a little bit of an afternoon live stream, doing a little bit of ant maintenance today, and I thought, you know what, let's bring you along. So last time I did a stream I used my spare phone, and apparently when I couldn't believe how many people watched that stream, because when I watched back the audio all the way was like and at one point Tugo was like, your microphone is glitching, but no one else said it, so I'm like, I'm sure it's not that bad. But apparently it was really bad. Now, is this a little bit blurry or not? I don't know. So yeah, by the way, for those who's like, oh, is he wearing glasses or not? I'm wearing contacts on weekdays, and the weekends I'm just relaxing with my glasses. Hello everyone, wow, people are joining. I'm the first one here. Well, congratulations, Kentuckians. Welcome here, and you are indeed the very first. We got a nice from Productor Edits, and Spirit Ann says, hey, hello there. Spouses and Ann says hello as well. Spirit Ann, is it true that you were at Ancon last year? I'm unsure, but I don't know why. But you commented on one of my electrician videos, and I don't know why. I feel like you were at Ancon. I don't know if you actually were at Ancon or not, but yeah, so there's a few things we need to do. First of all, I've just hydrated this setup, washed it down with a hose to spray it all down, and I just need to clear the front out. I tried to avoid hitting the front here, but then I hit the front and I'm like, it's all gone either way. So yeah, I just need to go in and just rinse this off. I do this. Oops. And well, it's not hard at all to get this off. This over here, this just slides out like this, and I can just remove it. But because normally then I just push the lights over here and then the lights up here, but the lights are not here at the moment. So yeah, because I need to work here, I've pushed the lights away. Yeah, you just saw that. And I have this heating lamp, right? And it keeps breaking. It's this third bulb I've bought now, and they last like for 4 weeks. I mean, right now, this is literally wet now because I just sprayed it. But this time I tried to avoid spraying it, so I don't know if they're just not meant for high humidity, because they just break after, it's just dead. And the first one I was like, oh damn, it's way too humid. But this time I've tried not to make it wet or anything, but yet just died anyway. So I don't know if they're just not meant. I don't know. They just die. But the ants cannot escape when this is on, so I keep it in there. But I need a new bulb because the snake needs some heat. Yeah. Finally, we have the ventilator here. And once this is all gone, I can remove the other lid, and then I can actually do maintenance and all of this. So you may be able to hear the waterfall in here. So the waterfall is spitting water like crazy, and I think we're just going to turn that off because it's a little bit noisy. Is that the right? That was the wrong one. This one. There we are. Quiet. All right, lovely. So while the snake is just relaxing there, let me just read the comments. I was at Ancon last year. It was amazing. I'm going this year too. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. I don't know who you are though. Then I'm not sure who you are. I think I have an idea, but I'm unsure exactly. But I think I know who you are. I was not, sadly. I wanted to go this year for my birthday, but the tickets are sadly already sold out. Yeah. Sadly there are not too many tickets available. Evening, Hollifer. Evening there, Assassin Chris. Hope you're having a nice evening, Assassin Chris. Very murderous name though. So normally what I do is I go ahead with this, and I just take the raw part. If I had really sprayed the setup down, there would be a ton of water and I would use this, but it's not that bad, so I'm just gonna get some of my, whatever this is called, kitchen paper or whatever. Tanky Cat Cool says, hi Mr. Hollifer. Hi there. And just get you away there. Also you there. There we go. Another one, goddamn. You did, yeah, you're gone. All right. So I'm just doing a little, I mean, it's just to get most of it away. It's not something I really do much about, to be honest. I should perhaps have a better system of doing this. It's just to get most of it away. Just to remove, just to remove the wetness. Generally I'm just trying to avoid it altogether, but yeah, here we are. And I mean, while it's open, we may as well feed them some jelly and do the maintenance on this colony. Or can I even say this colony? I can say this setup, so to do the maintenance on this setup. I should also feed the snake, actually. I need to put my trash can in a separate area. Trash can cannot go there, but let me just get some light on so you can see a little bit better. Well, you can't see it either way, but now there's a little bit more light, yay! And then I would need my spoon. Where's my handy spoon? Where did I put that? I've probably put it back on its place. I did put it back in its place, so yeah. So first of all, I'm giving them a little bit of jelly. And I'm putting the jelly a few different locations because the Nikos went crazy last week with the jelly and became very defensive. They don't become defensive with protein, but the jelly they really, there's something about the jelly. They want all that jelly for themselves, which is understandable, I guess. So let me just put some jelly all the way up at a tree as well. Well, that didn't work because the jelly just fell down. Putting the jelly there. So now they've got some jelly, that's lovely. Where did I put the trash? Did I even move it? I did not move it. Now I'm moving the trash to a location that I'll remember. Okay. I should actually just do all of the maintenance and that setup while I'm here. I'm going to Ancon in soon, 2024. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Exciting to add another of these. So I have the Ancon 22 and Ancon 2023. Yeah, original member here, original member. I'm having a grand of time. Oh, that's amazing, man. See you there. Will definitely do. I was the one who had a photo with you and Esthetic Ants doing the first talk of the Ancon this year, or so. See, I feel like I think I know who you are. I have an idea. You don't have Ada, right? What about acromyrmex? Well, my acromyrmex, they died naturally way before my Ada. I did have them, but the queen died at some point. They started acting weird, and when they act weird, it's because the queen died, and I got my I got it confirmed a few months later once the fungus had slowly died. All my ants died except my Cremagaster, Scutellaris, and Formica fusca. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. How can that come? How have they died? Yeah. That sucks, man. That sucks. All right. What just fell down there? Something just fell over there. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go get a mouse for the snake because the mouse needs some frozen food. Frozen fita. Well, the mouse doesn't. The snake needs some frozen food, and I'll just turn this around. You can see that. That's the guy who needs some food. Can you imagine, like, I go away for 2 minutes and this guy is escaping while I'm gone? I can imagine that. Anyway, I'm just gonna go out and get some, I'm gonna get a frozen mouse for that guy. Because then I'm just gonna do all the maintenance. So, yeah, I'll explain what I feed them. 2 seconds, guys, 2 seconds. Hello again, people. Hello again. The wait is over. Oliver's back from a journey. Oliver's back from a long and dangerous journey where he brought back a massive mouse. So yeah, as you can see, it's actually very big as well compared to the snake over here. But the snake is taking them, so I'm not going to question it, because that just means instead of feeding like 2 or 3 small pinkies, this is the size bigger than a pinky or something. It's still a pinky. Well, it may be a rat pinky. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna feed this, because it's still frozen. I'm just gonna put it in there. You can also see it's covered in something, and it's covered in grinded up cat powder. So I put it in cat powder. It's cat food, just grinded up, because, well, the owner, when I got it, the owner was like, "Oh, feed him." Hello. The owner was like, "Feed him frozen mice, but put them in cat powder because that's what it reacts to." And I didn't, and the snake just didn't take them. And as soon as I put the cat powder on it, the snake just takes it. So clearly the snake knows that the cat powder or the dry cat food chopped up is that's good. So what happened with that guy right there? So what ants have you kept? Well, I've kept a ton, man. I've kept way too much. Yeah, start firing away and I'll say if I've kept them or not. All of my ants died in hibernation, but I got new ones. Oh, okay, that's good. I'm sorry to hear that they died, though. Who else noticed the beetle running around at the top? Oh, okay, good. I was like, they didn't run out, but just running around at the top. Yeah, there's a ton of beetles in there. Hello there, Matthew. Is that the same Matthew who's talking to me on Instagram? Or is it a different Matthew? Have you gone clean the Brevinota yet? No, I'm doing the Brevinota and all of the setups in a second. I'm just doing the natural setup here first. So, hang on, I've got a wire stuck. Here we go. So I'm just gonna finish this. So, yeah, I can turn up the light. Here we are. Plenty of light for the people around there. Oh well, plenty of light. Yeah, basically, this down here is my roach box, so I have all of my roaches down here. Because before this was not a cat zone, but the cats will be able to come here in the new apartment. So basically, I put on a little mesh here, just so the cats can't. I mean, they can very easily come in there, the cats. But if it's under here, then it's cat safe. And then I took some black spray paint and just sprayed the box. So it's just a see-through box, but I just sprayed it. So there you go. I fixed the cat problem, and now look at it. It's working. So lovely, so lovely. Yeah, sorry. What species? Oh, hang on. Yeah, sorry. I'm not working maintenance. I'm just working Q&A here. What ants? Hang on. Yeah, what are you gonna bring to the new apartment? Basically, everything I have remaining, I'm gonna bring to the new apartment. Somehow, I'm gonna move that thing. Just gonna pay my way out of it and hope that's a good idea. And all of the ants over here. So we have Manica ripita, Tetsimurium bicarnatum, Mamesia, Brevinota, Nova Mesa cocklerelli, Polyrachis dives. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting some exciting ants this week if everything goes well. So let's hope it does. Does Antics ship to Denmark? Yes, but not. Yeah, they do ship, but not at this time of year. I don't know if they've started, but yeah, but it's only like in summertime or not in wintertime. My whole class hates me because I keep ants. Well, I don't know what to say to that. People are weird, and you're just gonna own the weirdness. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they don't hate you, but yeah, a lot of people find it weird. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Well, I live in Denmark, so I recommend Antandco. Yeah, Antandco as well. They ship to Denmark year-round, I believe. All right, let's finish off feeding the first setup over here, which is the big naturalistic tank. The snake is a little bit on the move, so I'm gonna be careful about that. And basically my pants here are too small, so they're super annoying to walk around with. So that's a thing. So I'm basically just gonna grab a roach here, go over here and just cut it off. So what I always do with my roaches is that the first thing I just do is cut the head off, and then I slowly just cut through it. Well, this didn't go well at all, but yeah, first roach in. Because I've actually no idea how big or how many colonies are in here, I'm just feeding them a lot. So I know we have Manica Ripita in here, and we have, hang on, I didn't cut you in half, sir. You just lost your head. Here we are. So I'm just feeding them a ton. I know all of the ants are located pretty much in this area. I think the Nicos may potentially also be nesting over here, but I'm unsure. So I'm just feeding them a ton in this section and seeing what happens. So pretty much at least a ton of food for the tank, and then everyone is happy. The thing is, like the slugs and stuff like that is also eating this, so it's not only the ants eating the food I'm giving them here. I'm gonna give them a little bit more. It's funny because I've just hydrated the setup before the stream, and because of that it's very quiet. Normally there's so much sound in here because all of the beetles are walking around, but they all start hiding when I hydrate the setup, understandably. So yeah. Either way, that was the first setup. Fairly easy to maintain. Not the biggest thing to talk about. Well, I mean, I can show the cool action a little bit later once the ants are out and about. I find it really interesting that the Manicas, so far, every colony in there seems to be living with them just fine. I mean, I know a lot of people said not to add the Nicoparensis, but they said that after I added them. So, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, putting the fan back, grabbing the lights, and also, of course, the heat lamp that's once again broken, which I don't know what to do about it because the snake loves that heat lamp. So I want to make sure it has a heat lamp because the snake loves it, but I mean, I don't know how long these bulbs are meant to last, but for them to last only 3 weeks is a little bit too little. I know that much. And of course, because it's afternoon, the lights in here have turned blue, so when you turn this off, it's blue in here. If you really turn it off, it's blue in here, by the way. So yeah, 13 people watching. Hello everyone, I hope the audio is okay. Why did you move the tank, the Nicos into the tank? Well, that's the question, isn't it? Pretty much because they were performing very badly. I've kept the Nicos for a long time at this point, and they've always been doing very well with brood and everything. And for the past, well, I downgraded them a lot because of all of the mites, and they recovered very well until they just stopped. And for a long time, like, they didn't lay any eggs, and every time they laid eggs, they're just kind of falling, growing, falling, growing, falling, growing, falling, growing. And I'm like, I don't see a point in keeping this colony because they're, to be honest, very not interesting for me anymore. I've kept them, it's been fun, and I thought, should I sell them? No, I'm not gonna kill them, so should I give them away or should I sell them? And then I thought, there's such minimal life in here. This colony is performing quite bad either way. Let's risk it and put them in there. And so far it seems to be going very well. I mean, I did see them snap a little bit back and forth during the last feed, but that's natural. And this time I've cut the jelly pots up into 10 pieces instead of 1. So yeah, ANTHOLLEUFER, here's a question. By the way, okay, hang on. Can I just type something? Can I type something from here? I can't. Can I? No, I can't. If you want my attention, because I can see there's a lot of comments, which is lovely. If you have a question just for me, please type Alex or something with all caps, because then when I roll up, I'm rolling up. Okay, I'm doing like this. When I roll up, it's easy to see if it's a question just for me. So just type Alex in big letters. Then I know it's for me. So yeah, that's actually all the maintenance I do here. Hello there. Jurian. Jurian. Hello, Jurian. How you doing, Jurian? It's always a meme of how bad I am pronouncing not Danish names here. Yeah, pretty much I just feed them protein twice a week. I hydrate them whenever the water levels here are low, and I give them jelly once a week, and that's pretty much okay. Okay, Alex, did you get a larger trap jaws? Matthew, no, you're not supposed to say that out loud. It's a secret. I'm not getting them until next week. Now I'm getting the second largest trapjaw species in the world next week. Do I know the name of them? Well, I surely can't remember because I don't really remember the names until I keep them for real. So I'm gonna keep trapjaws once again. Yeah, Octantomachus, that's what they're called, right? Octantomachus, and then it's a colony that Antandco is selling. So Antandco is keeping some big trapjaws, and yeah, pretty much I'm gonna get a good mega package from Antandco next week, so that's very exciting. You still got your Geminata? No, sadly, the queen passed away once again, so that's 2 for 2 where the queen have just passed away, which is very sad indeed. So I'm gonna, well, I mean, exactly. Leah ants, is that Leah? No, Lee ants. Exactly, that species you just mentioned there. So, because I hadn't fed the bull ant in some time, I just gave them cotton with a bit of water on it. But yeah, shall we just do a little update? I don't. Let me just check if it's even possible to update you for real on this camera, because it's of course not using the macro lens. But we'll just check here. If I grab you on here, how well will you be able to see this? Oh, would you look at that? Is it gonna change to the macro lens if I do this? It's not, but you can see that right there. Gonna handheld this baby. That's lovely. Those larvae look a little bit hungry as well. They're moving around quite a bit. And Brittany's moving towards the next exit. Not eating them yet, I see. No. We're about to get the biggest larvae so far this colony have had. So I think instead of showing me all the time, I'm just gonna focus a bit more on the ants. So I'm just gonna connect you to this. And then I'm gonna put you over here somehow. I think I'm gonna push this down, because then you're gonna, hang on, let me just do a little bit. Is that too far? I think that's all right, isn't it? Isn't that all right? Can I get this further up though? Can I get this? Oh, damn. I can. Okay, that's nice. All right, I give it 2 weeks, Alex, until they die. I hope not. Oh, until they eat them, I guess. I would have loved to buy it myself, but unexpected, unexperienced. So I'm glad you did, Alex. Yeah, it's a very expensive. It's the first actual ant purchase I've bought in quite some time. Usually, I get not sponsored, but I get gifted colonies in return for promotion or videos, not direct promotion, but videos. But this time, I actually said, because it's some expensive ants and I'm getting more than one colony, I'm getting a few others. Because of that, we worked out an agreement. Because yeah, I know it's some big boy money on the line with this one. So are you ready to see how the bull ant is just gonna say, larvae, do you want some food? No, you don't want some food, because I need some sugar. And that's why I don't feed bull ants sugar every time I feed them, because where's the focus at right now? Like, where's the focus? Now the focus is here. This is what I feed my sugar. It's Formy Pure by... Is there no WaKooshi logo on this? Wow, WaKooshi, that's bad marketing. But it's Formy Pure by WaKooshi. You're meant to 1 to 2 drops each few days. Remove any excess after 24 hours. If you use in liquid feeders, mix it... Oh, sorry. Sorry that you didn't even care. That's lovely. Yeah. So this is pretty much how I feed them sugar. Goddamn, the first drop always turns it all around. I really need... You know what I need? I need to buy myself... Hang on, let me just... Can we get some focus on this? See, this is going all bad. This is why there's mice enjoying their life out here. Here we are. There we are. Good little sugar bird. Can you see what I'm struggling with there? It just all fell down into the ground. I need to buy myself a 3D printer, the cheapest one out there, and just print dishes so that doesn't happen. And just throw them out, one-time use only dishes. That's the dream. Just gonna give it one big drop here. Please do not just fall. I was about to say, please do not just fall off, but what happened? It just fell off, goddamn. Yeah, either way, they don't only need so many people in the chat. That's amazing. Alex, I hate Royal Mail. I ordered from Anne's Davy, but he's moving house, so there was sadly... so that was already a delay. Then the bloody mail service screwed up my order, screwed up the order, so it's gonna take another 2 weeks. Lucky you aren't in the UK. Well, mate, hang on. You can't say Royal Mail screwed up your order. Royal Mail are still the ones who's sending the orders to me. If I'm getting a direct order. Look at the bull line. She's sensing. I just saw her. She's sensing the sugar. By the way, a lot of people said these are not mites. These are soil mites or something. So it's good. Soil mite / springtails. Girl, I saw you walk through that tunnel. You're coming up there. Alex, do you have any tips for keeping gems? I'm planning on keeping a founding gem queen in April. Well, first of all, keep them in test tubes as long as possible. Both my times when I've moved them, that's where the struggles have been. And if possible, buy 2 or 3 queens, because it seems like there's a good chance they may just randomly die. If I'm getting them again, which I'm probably not, because it's becoming a little bit more hard to get them. Yeah. If I were to get them again, I would get multiple colonies for sure. Oh, she walked home again, didn't she? Yeah, she walked home again. She's down there. Oh, that's disappointing. I was expecting to see her get some sugar. Oh, well, that sucks. I'm just gonna continue the maintenance, and we'll go back to her a little bit later once she's hopefully out getting some sugar. So I've never actually live fed her. Well, I have, but I'm not live feeding her generally. What I'm doing is you're feeding roaches like you see here. Can you see that? You can't, right? Yeah, you can. Feeding roaches like I'm pretty much keeping her like every other colony, to be honest. And then what I'm doing is I'm dropping like the head and the moving body parts directly in there, because then I know I annoy her. And she has to eat it, or she has to play with it. And pretty much with the food already being in the tube, she just drags it in and then it's ready. So, like ideally I would feed her right here, but feeding her in the tube, putting it down, it's easy as well. I'm gonna come back to her because I bet you in a little bit she's out enjoying some sugar, because she doesn't care about the protein. The protein has literally fallen down into her nest, and she's just gonna walk straight past it and go for the sugar. I can tell you that for sure. Also, I love this. I love that you can carry it like this with one hand. I can't wait. I'm getting some new WaKooshi products next week as well. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. A lot of things are happening in the world of ANTHOLLEUFER. Can I zoom out? Is this really zoomed out? It's not, surely. It is zoomed out. Oh, strange. Alex, how do I keep Scutellaris safely? Well, that's a good question. See this. I mean, this wobbliness here, because it's like I can't, because it has a tube, it's much harder to control. Scutellaris, well, I've actually never kept them, so I can't really say how you keep them safely. It's a little bit hard for me. I hate this colony because look at all the trash, and they're just enjoying living in the trash. And I have an issue with trash because of all of my mites. Well, generally I actually removed all of this and all of this just 2 days ago, but they teleported back. But in other words, I don't know how to keep Scutellaris safely, other than using MS products, the WaKooshi micro range MS. I guess those are good. Well, they're pretty much like the Gen 4, but yeah. Alex, do you have any tips on Nikos? I'm getting 3 queen colonies of 3 colonies of 3 queens in 1 colony. Either way, they're fairly simple to keep. You just need, if it's just a queen. Hang on. I'm finding products to show. Oliver's about to explain some stuff if he can find the right product. Well, he can't. Well, I found some products. If you have a WaKooshi Luna right here, so WaKooshi brand. It's the good thing with Nicos is, of course, if you just have them in a test tube setup, like so, and you have cotton here, you have water here, so you have this is the setup itself. If it has Nicos, they need heat, but also never heat a test tube, because if you heat the test tube where the water is here, the water will expand, evaporate, and flood the tube most likely. So if you're heating Nicos, don't heat them in the middle here from the get-go, because then the colonies have nowhere to escape. So if the colony is here and you heat here, they're gonna be cooked, because if they don't like the heat, where can they go? They can't go here and they can't go over here. So what I would start, always heat Nicos because they need heat, because they are tropical ant species if you're from Europe. Start by heating this end, because if the colony moves over to the heat, well, you can move the heat cable closer to them. Then you heat this end, and if the colony is still here, you can slowly move them down, but never get closer to the cotton. If this is the cotton, never get closer than this, because heat and cotton means expanding water, meaning the water will flood out. So yeah, try heating from this and slowly over like a day or 2 days, move the heat cable down, and yeah, feed them a ton of protein twice a week, and you should be good to go. Sugar once a week, protein twice a week. That's what I'm feeding all my colonies, and it seems to work. And then once they're getting big, you can buy the Luna pots from WaKooshi or any other product, and you can feed them here. This is the twin Luna, where you can add pots and stuff like that. I like these because they're very cheap. They're extremely cheap, and they work as well as a DIY product. And you already have your exit port here. Hang on. Wow, that's oh wow, that. There we go. That's stuck on there, and then you can expand from there. So you can both expand from there or from here, and yeah, they work well. What I actually did, what I did with my manica. Hang on a moment, guys. I'm enjoying this. I'm just explaining a little bit everything. Where's all my? Hang on a moment. Where's all my Gen 4 stuff? Where's my Gen 4 stuff? Hang on a minute. Where have I put that? I surely have not packed it down already. ANTHOLLEUFER is full on confusion right now. Oh, it's here. Oh, it was right where it was meant to be. Yeah, pretty much what I did. Hang on. ANTHOLLEUFER is explaining everything for no apparent reason. Except one guy asked a question. So instead of having the Luna, right, I just took the tube from the Luna once. Hang on, let me explain this properly. Oh, this is the best you're gonna get. I raised the colony. Just a single queen, do like this. Having a simple test tube setup. If it's fully claustral queen. Once they start needing food, either feed them in a tube or add something like a Luna. Now what I did, because the Manica rubida, which I'll show later, they were very quick and they just walked out. I took this tube, right? I took it up, and then I put it into this. And then I took this and put it into this. And boom, test tube colony. And if they are, now you can grow them to fill the entire test tube. You can then feed them in here, and you can even apply an escape prevention under here. I really love this. I mean, it may not be the cheapest way, because the cheapest way is just to do like this and then put them inside an outward like that, inside a box. But going from this to this, and from this to this, was for me a very easy way to expand while the colony is still being in that test tube. And this test tube here is actually correct. So yeah, another funny story, like when I firstly got my WaKooshi products, I can't because this is correct. Either way, you can see that's the setup I have for the Manicas down there. And that worked perfectly. Anyway, that was a lot of explaining for one question that didn't even talk anything about the nesting. Oh, I'm late, you're definitely not. Somehow I've been doing this stream for what, 34 minutes, and I've only actually done maintenance on 2 setups. So you can see here, I refilled the water here. I refilled the water on the Manica the other day. So we're just gonna start, this is not the Manica, this is the Tetramanga. And they've been struggling for so long, And they're finally just seeming to do well. They've struggled for such a long time, and now they're finally just doing well. Oh, look at that. I told you not, the bull and queen would just be out there. She's walked straight past all of the sugar. All of the sugar. Nope. You know, all of the protein that I've put down her nest, and she's just gone straight to the sugar. How could she do that? Betrayal on the biggest level. Betrayal. I really need to call an electrician to get some light installed in here. I mean, you can't even see it. To get some light. Oh, wow. Look at that reflection. Yeah, I still need to get some lights in here. But, oh, she walked down again. Ah, well, you saw her for a second. Are you doing... sorry, my leaf cutters are gone. There. The leaf cutters are no longer in this room. They're no longer in this house. They're no longer within a 200-kilometer radius of me, so they're far away, the leaf cutters. So yeah, what I wanted to say is I'm sorry that this is not a macro lens because it's hard to show all of this without shaking everything. But yeah, the Manicas, that's not the Manica, that's still not the Manicas. This is the Tetramarum bicarinatum. They have been having such a hard time for such a long time, but you can see here they're finally seeming to do very well. You would think that they would enjoy having... Hang on, have they like started using this? Because I've connected this for such a long time now. I still don't. They still have trash in here, dum-dums. But yeah, they're really not a fan of the humidity or the gypsum block in general, and they just prefer this. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not dry clearly because the ants are seeming to enjoy this, but yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. They're a lovely colony, but man, oh man, I hate cleaning them. And they're not really performing as well as I'd thought. Alex, you should put them in a dirt nest since, and I mean, the Octodontomactus, same with the Carabera. You've already seen now the colony's second time. It's doing a second. Yeah, I'm unsure. I'm unsure what exactly you said, but yeah, I'm putting the trap jaws in a dirt setup, so you'll see that. Hopefully, yeah, a lot of videos are coming very soon. But because of my time, I'm gonna do one video every 2 days or something and just put them out, because like today, I put out a video today, I think, about the Manicas, and that video was recorded Thursday, so it's nice to record a little bit ahead and then just put them as I come along. Hey Alex, have you Saturn WaKooshi nest? How do you heat that nest? I actually don't use any of them, but if you imagine this is the Saturn and you have the tubes here, the way it's hard because you can't really heat it. It's a flaw. It's something I've talked with WaKooshi about, and well, I can't remember his response, but yeah, I mean, I heated my Saturn from the bottom, so I just put heat cables near the bottom here, or heat mats near the bottom, and I would look at the ants. If all of the ants were in the bottom tubes, I would see that they like that. But you can. It's not the most pretty thing, but you can't heat it like that. Like that. That's how to heat it. But yeah, I think it's a shame. But also nowadays, I think ant keeping is moving towards this a lot. I think not necessarily this big, because my first VIF was this little box down there, but a big heated box controlled by a heating thermostat. I mean, that thing is fairly cheap, and the heat mats in here are fairly cheap. The box is actually the biggest thing that's quite expensive. And as you can see, I can fit a lot of colonies in here. I could actually fit the Novomessa in here, but they acted so weird I took them out, and the Polyrhacus setup is simply too high. But if you have them in here, it's all heated, there's no issues. This setup is, by the way, going to be fully packed in not too long, so that's going to be very nice. Not fully packed, but a lot more packed. All right, Hollifer, get it together and feed the colony. Okay, Hollifer. So this is the bicarinatum, so we're just cutting the head off the roach, cutting it down the middle, enjoying that. You can see, by the way, they're just sitting on the lid in here, so they're really small, annoying guys. Truly small, annoying guys. Here we are. Head's gone. Cut down the middle. Enjoy that, guys. Shall we feed them one more? I think we shall. I'm boosting them a lot with protein, and it seems to be working, so I'm going to continue doing that. At one point, the food was always still very wet when I took it out. Like when the food is wet after 48 hours, it's because they've not eaten enough of it. But it's when it's dry, you know they've eaten all of it. So yeah, I'm unsure what it is because the overall setup is quite strange at the moment. But yeah, so that's the protein, and you can see they'll also need some sugar in a second. And I have cut the head off, so it's the head that's just slightly moving around. Hey, Alex, what's your favorite ant subspecies right now? What is a subspecies? I think you need to define that. Is Bicarinatums a subspecies? Depends on the heating, joule, and feeding. What's that an answer to? My Cambonotus went from 5 to 1 worker. I guess that's what he's answering. So I don't think they make it, though I raised them from a single queen. That sucks, man. I mean, hopefully they can recover. And by the way, hang on, guys. I can do this. I can do a better job of this. That's what I want to show. She's out yet again. Little girl is not thinking about getting any of the protein. She just wants the juices from that sugar. Are you going to have... yeah, so regarding that, Cambonotus species there, you just need to give them some patience, I think. If it's a European species, you may have hibernated them wrong if they need hibernation. I don't know the species, so yeah. Are you going to have Ada Mexicana again? Yes. Maybe Ada Cephalotus though, but yes, I will have them. Maybe not this year, but I will have them again. And just wait. So you have a big Carabera. They swarm you with an open lid. Yeah, well then you put some protection on. I put protection on this and they just walk past it. I've not had a single protection that have worked yet. They just walk past it, as you can see. Yeah. Okay. I think a setup in a terrarium to control humidity temp, particularly for small colonies to... Yes, again, I can't do anything but recommend this. I mean, of course, not such a large box. But imagine once I have all of this filled out, and you can even add a second floor, not for the big colonies like with an outwell, but here you can easily add a thick second floor, and then you can just have a ton of colonies in here, all controlled by heating. I've gone with 2 massive heat mats because the bigger the heat mat, the less it actually needs to heat, and the more similar the heat will be from the back to the front. If you only have a little heat mat here, the heat in this portion will be way more than over here, no matter where you put the sensor. If you have the heat sensor over there, it'll be a lot more hot over here. If you have the heat sensor here, it will be a lot colder over there. I hope that makes sense. So normally the heat sensor is near the front, meaning near the back it's actually slightly hotter. Also why I've put my colonies facing the front. So where the colonies are actually at is facing the front, because at the back it's a little bit hotter. Heating cables should do the job. Yes, they should do the job, that's fine. But yeah, a big heat mat is more stable. And I had the issue with this box because this was a glass box. It's glass all the way around. Glass. The temperature was escaping from all sides, and I had one big heat mat going halfway around the setup, but because it was glass, it actually wasn't enough because the glass here was such a bad insulator. I can see here, if you look up here, you can see how much it's heating. So it's turned on, it's turned on, it's turned on, off, on, off, on, off, and it goes like that all day long, pretty much. But if it was hot near, if the sensor was here near the heat mat, it would be like if you only had a little heat mat here and the sensor right here, it would be a lot colder over there, and you get just the same. If you have 2 big mats, well, I mean, you could easily have just gone with 1, but if you have the budget for 2, 2 creates a more stable environment. That's what I want to say. Yeah, all right. Back to doing maintenance, Oliver. Back to doing maintenance. But yeah, the Brevanota Queen is enjoying herself down there. Styrofoam inside a big one is a great idea. Yeah, exactly. Styrofoam means less heat to escape, meaning a more stable environment. But just by using a wooden box, it's also like, when I'm touching here, it's cold. When I touched the outside of the glass here, it was hot because the heat of the glass was just running out. Because a wood is quite a good insulator. It's not insulation is better, but it's cold here and it's not hot. So, yeah. All right, the colony still needs to get some sugar, but you can see that they're enjoying themselves with some protein. I always enjoy looking at my ants. Since my current situation is a little bit up and down, I'm very rarely in the ant room actually. So it's very funny being in the ant room and actually looking at the ants, because it's not a thing you see too much. It's not something I see too much. So it's funny seeing the ants actually feast. Incredibly not. This is my colonies and I'm not looking at my colonies, which is almost a little alarming clock ringing, but yeah. They are enjoying it. They are enjoying themselves down here. Now I'm also going to feed them some sugar. I'm just going to drop a ball of sugar near the back. So I'm just going to do that in the background. Alex, do you live in Germany? No, I do not. I live in Denmark. Denmark. I've been to Germany to pick up my Campanotus Vegas and my Mesobarbers all the way back in 2019. That was last time I was in Germany. I drove to ant store in Berlin, picked up my ants, and drove home again. But it was funny seeing ants in real life. So yeah, that was a fun ride. Driving in a country where it's legal to have no speed limits. That is cool. So I got to test how fast my car could drive. And how fast I dared to drive the car as well. Because I'm following the law, I'm a good citizen, so normally I'm not testing the limits of my car. Because it's illegal to do that in Denmark. Well, unless you go to a racetrack, but it's a slow car, so that wouldn't be anything either. Why are the queens in the outworld? Well, they just generally are. I think it's because they can start their own colonies, and that's something they do often. They start their own colonies and stuff like that. So they were just gonna live next door in a new colony. So that's probably why. Gonna give it a little bit more sugar. Here we are, a ton of sugar. WaKooshi watching this and thinking, damn, Oliver, you're only supposed to give one drop. Oliver giving them a whole boat or something, I don't know. All right, so that is the Tetsumarum bicarinatum. With this light, shall we bring out the bull ant again? Just so you can see the bull ant in light, and also so I can see the bull ant in light. Hang on, we can also show the ants here. Well, I can't because I'm actually experiencing what the VIV's only downside is, and that is the heat of the VIV when you take it out. Well, I'm putting it the wrong way. What am I doing? I just turned it around to put it the right way, and then I put it the wrong way in either way. Goddamn, Oliver. Wake up! You see, if this was an all-in-one setup, that would be way easier. And if I just fed them in there, it would also be easier, but I like to take them out. I like to get the setup out, put it on the table, do the maintenance, and then put it back in. But of course, with bigger colonies, the VIVs become very unpractical. That is a safe, that's for sure. So these here are the Manica, they're going crazy. Oh no, you're disturbing us. So guys, have you seen today's video? I think it was the day I posted. Have you seen today's video? What are their nickname? Or what's the queen's name? Okay, it's a full-on test here. Who knows the name of this queen in here? Who knows the name of the queen who lives in here? That's a good question. You can almost tell her by the name because she's running around in full... Paniki, exactly, Matthew. Paniki, exactly. Paniki is doing just as she's told, running around in panic. Oh, that's brilliant. You can see here still very nice. Very nice brood pile there. And overall, I'm really liking this colony. Still unsure what's happening with the setup because it looks so weird. But it's definitely about time that they get an outworld, because they become very happy to escape here in the outworld generally. So let's see how many escapes if we just do a slow and steady feeding session here. So, yep, that's the colony here. Let's get some protein for them. And hopefully we can see a little bit of a refeeding response. So you can see they tend to be very quick to come out generally. I definitely overfeed this colony because I definitely want to give them one more roach right now, which is way too much, but I'm gonna do it either way. So I'm overfeeding this colony, but they're also performing well. So yeah, I'm not gonna say sorry for that. They're performing well, but I'm definitely overfeeding them. It's dangerous with overfeeding if you don't clean them. As long as you clean them, overfeeding shouldn't be an issue. But just make sure you clean them. Because if you don't clean them properly and you're overfeeding them, that's when Hollifer learns something about mites. And mites are not fun, so just keep that in mind. Whoop! Come on, get off my finger, thank you. Is this info? Does this look good for the stream, guys? Because I have a hard time telling. If you ever visit Germany again, try to get information where Formica sensu structure colonies are. They're fun to watch from a distance, very impressive anthills. If you've seen some, I've seen some anthills over 2 meters in height. Damn, that's insane. That's insane. I like seeing Formica rufus as well in Denmark. They have some very impressive anthills as well. Here we are. Stay on the cotton. Ah, she didn't stay on the cotton. Did not stay on the cotton. Stay on the cotton. I'm not even pushing the bottle right now. I just want to see how much actually comes out. Another drop. Damn. It keeps going. You don't even need to press this bottle. I thought you needed to press it. One final drop. Right there. Thank you. Again, I need a feeding dish. Also, would you look at how big that worker there is? Look how much bigger that worker is. I saw Jake's video a few weeks ago where he was like, we have majors or something. Look at the size of that. It's like double the size. I thought it was the queen for a second, but it's not. But yeah, it's so calmly looking nice. Yeah, looking very nice. Can you see them properly? You can't see where there's the most at. I need to raise you just slightly. Hang on, just 2 seconds. My manica last summer still founding. Damn. This is not from last summer. I don't know when I got them, but they're from 23. I don't know when Antics got them, but they're not old. Yeah, they do be looking nice. See, now it's out of focus, I feel. Where's the focus at? Where's the focus at? The focus is right there. Why is it not a focus there? It's not focusing there. Well, that's annoying. Hang on. I just want to show you how many workers is right there. So many workers there. Hang on, now Hollifer gets mad. Hollifer's about to get mad. Hollifer wants to show this. And then we need to focus. So how far up? All right, don't look at that roach. That roach, we're gonna cut that roach out because that roach doesn't look nice. Still not a focus. Oh goddamn! Either way, this is the Manica rubida, and they're also doing very well. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's because you can see here we have. Damn it! There's like there's juices on the side. And that's why they sometimes escape, because I put too much food in there. But yeah, This is the setup I explained a little bit earlier, by the way, for those who were here earlier when I talked about it. So I started with a Luna, I then put the test tube in here, into this, and then I connected it in this once it was needed. Very fun way to start ankeeping. Very budget friendly. I think it's quite a budget friendly way to start ankeeping as well. So that was the last of the Vivs. Brevinota is clearly just enjoying. The sugar. She doesn't care at all about the protein, but that's not a new thing. She's always all in on that sugar. All in on that sugar. She's a crazy sugar girl. You can also see here. How well the Tetamar and Bicarnatums are doing. See here, they're doing, they're doing very nicely. Focus is still hard to work with, but I mean, you get the point. They're doing well. Over here, you get the point. They are also doing quite well. Don't know where the focus is at though, but the focus is not on the ants. Look. Give me the focus here. Keep the focus down here. Keep the focus here. Keep it all the way down here. Look at the ants. Where's the focus at? I don't know where the focus is at. Either way. Yeah. This time I actually didn't hydrate this nest. Oh wait, I did. I didn't hydrate this nest. I don't think I'll try to not hydrate it. But you can see that. They're looking very nice. And over here, this in here is also looking very nice. 3 or 4 cute larvae laying in the bed. Yeah. All right. Time for the cockerellies. So that's actually, well, again, the reason I thought I would do a live stream is because it takes such a small time to actually go ahead and do my maintenance because I have so few colonies remaining. Because I've cut away the big colonies mostly. Because the big colonies take a lot of time. So yeah. Shall we start with the? Yeah, let's start over here. Matthew, hang on. What are you guys talking about? Here's my other guess, Alex. Ramesia, Nicros. No. We can see everything quite clear. That's nice. You should get Tetamar and Rufunica at some point. Very fun species. I've thought about getting them multiple times, but I'm also getting stories saying they shouldn't. My Ligniperta is growing really good. They're around 1.5 years old, 25 workers plus. That's very well. Yeah, that's very fast. Meth. Hang on. Yeah, you've guessed the next species, but what species did you guess? Just set the correct species. True, they might have been bought too. I like how many people using 3D printed setups, and kind of started somewhere back in 2015. Well, gee, yeah. If you looked at that setup down there, it was actually very minimal 3D printed. I can pick up a setup. Yeah, I have this. Hang on. See here, to explain a little bit. So these here are 2 3D printed nests. But would you actually consider them a 3D printed nest? Hang on. Oh, this is not easy. This is not easy at all. Alex, guess Panera. Well, it is the bullet ant. I'm getting the bullet ant. Also, again, such an expensive ant that I couldn't go ahead and just ask for it. I have actually bought it, which is a very rare thing. Yes, if you look at this nest here, that's what I want to say. It's not a rare thing at that point, but it's yeah. damn! This here is actually gonna be the nest for the bullet ant, because WaKooshi has kept 3 colonies in this setup with dirt inside, and it's working well. So I'm gonna replicate that setup. So a bullet ant, yes, it is exactly. Paraponera clavata. I know someone with well, I'll also be someone with Paraponera clavata hopefully next week if everything goes well. This here is actually a 3D printed nest. We have a 3D printed shell here. But the entirety of the nest in here is not 3D printed. It's a gypsum casted nest, and because this is exactly I'm getting, okay, hang on. I'm getting 6 new colonies next week from 2 different stores, so it's gonna be hard to get. Yeah, so this is pretty much one of the. I really like this. I'm not gonna lie, I really love this texture here. But this nest, this is the same as the bull ant nest I'm using over there for the for the other colony. But yeah, this is also one of the WaKooshi nests. This is Gen 4. This is probably not going to be sold. But again, it's not just 3D printing. It's actually with wood inside and stuff like that. But this is just pretty much quite gimmicky for me, because if it was acrylic or wood in the bottom, it doesn't make a huge difference. What I think a lot more stores should be working on is gypsum. Gypsum works so much better than sponges. And so many 3D printed nests nowadays are just working with sponges, and I've just had terrible experience with sponges. So I'm not saying WaKooshi is good because he's using. I'm not saying WaKooshi is good because WaKooshi is good. I'm saying WaKooshi is good because he uses gypsum. That's what I really like about WaKooshi is the gypsum. It's well working nests. Yes, we can just if you overhydrate this, right? You have a little water pocket here that you can actually dehydrate again. And because the new WaKooshi lines have all of these grooves and stuff like that, if there were a little water pool here, the ants can still go around it. Now I can just show you what happens if I hydrate 2 nests over here, which react very differently, because both of them react very differently to water. I don't want to say, I'm not saying this because I'm a WaKooshi fanboy. I'm saying this legitimately because I feel more stores should be competing with this. I feel like more colonies or more stores should be trying with gypsum. I feel like there's too few, and I want to see more gypsum in the ant keeping hobby. So, yeah. Ah, there it was. Hang on. Yeah, damn. Again, another thing I like with this is an older WaKooshi Generation 3 nest. Once again, we have a gypsum here, and then we have a little bit of cork here, but overall, I mean, a gypsum all the way through would be preferable for me. But this is actually a acrylic bottom. The 3D printing is only the walls, and then we have an acrylic top, and then we have gypsum and cork. But again, gypsum all the way. I would prefer gypsum all the way nest over this. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So I said we should do maintenance on the other colony first, but now we're doing maintenance over here on the cockerellies. So what are you saying? We're having a discussion here at gypsum. So Matthew is saying is what I would love to buy this year. Dr. Marcus Monticola. Oh, yeah, I thought you bought them last year, but I guess you didn't. They were on the question, I think. Gypsum are the best. I use gypsum myself, but there are some colonies like Messer that just make a mess out of the gypsum until there's nothing left. Yeah, but they would do that no matter what nest it is, pretty much. Alex just saying you've done 3 colonies, lol. No, hang on. I've done 3 and that. So I've actually done 4. But to be honest, I mean, like right now, what's very nice about cutting down on colonies is all the colonies just take very low maintenance time. I have 5 colonies I need to do maintenance on in total, and then I have 4 colonies living in here. Should we just check what's happening in here? First of all, Mr. Crab is hanging out down there. Mr. Crab do be enjoying himself. Yo, what's up, Mr. Crab? How you doing? Are you gonna get freaked out because I'm here? No, you're not. That's very nice. It's very cool. He dug his own nest. There was dirt here, and Mr. Crab he just dug all the dirt. You're not supposed to be out here. Hang on a minute. This is actually the biggest reason I didn't want to add the Nikos, because they tend to like escaping. Because this is actually not a very escape-proof setup, and the Nikos have shown me that. Hello, great sir. Did you just walk in there? I tell you not. Oh, you're here. Hopefully there's not that many that are fighting the walls. Okay. So yeah, that was Mr. Crab over there, and then I mean it's fairly quiet in here. What is going on with this? It's still fairly quiet in here. Need to work the light to get it down. There we are. All right. So we do see some isopods enjoying themselves. A ton of isopods actually. Yeah, the mouse here, I started by feeding that massive mouse with a snake. It's not been taken care of yet. It's gonna be a little bit later. And we can't see the Nikos around down there. I just saw them right there. The Nikos are down there. Hello, Ants Belgium. Yeah, it's fairly quiet. Not a massive response. It's funny, I can't see the Singularis right now. I wonder if it's better to feed the Singularis in the middle of the day. I feel like that's where I see the Singularis the most. Because last time the Singularis were just everywhere when I fed them. And right now it's all quiet, even the Manicas. Are these all... It's just a little bit different. I mean, we do start to see that the Nikos have been called out. I'm just wondering, is this... We have... So the Manicas are here. That's some Manicas action there. But the Manicas, they were very busy the other day excavating a ton of nest here. But they've gone down again. But they were so busy the other day just excavating. There were like 10 workers out, which looked really cool. But apparently they also work over here, the Manicas perhaps. But yeah, the Nikos have been called in now. They're slowly coming here. So the Nikos are definitely dominating in the front time, I think. It's a little bit hard to say. Because again, the Manicas also... They were just enjoying the meal last time as well. Only the Singularis were having a hard time. But the Singularis were just... Well, they weren't. They were just attacking the wrong areas. It's very quiet in there at the moment. We're literally giving him no time to work. No time to work. You're going to Ancon this year? Yes, I am. Alex, 2 more guesses. Mesocephalotus. And Mintus, nope. I want to get Cephalotus this year, but it's not what I'm getting in the beginning. They're on my list this year, though. Mini and the Venatus. The Venatus are quite active in there. I see them quite regularly. But again, you have to sit there and really look, and I don't want to sit there and look really a lot right now, because we're doing the stream here, and it is a weekday, and I need to do my maintenance and head off to the next. More bulldog ants. Yes, exactly. That's also what I'm getting next week. A little spoiler for you. Do you still have trapjaws? No. I put them in the natural tank as the second colony, and I never saw them. But they were also underperforming a lot, and because of that, because they were performing very badly, I thought it's all or nothing. Potentially they'll love coming into the natural setup, or they'll just not perform it well at all in the natural setup. But there are 3 Belgian people here. God damn. Will you get them again? Venetus or what? Because Venetus is actually a good guess. I am getting Venetus next week. Hang on, but you have Venetus, yes, but the other Venetus in a natural setup, so I'll get them again. So now you know 3 of the colonies I'm getting next week. Or at least those who are keeping track knows 3 of the 6 colonies I'm getting next week. Yes, I'm giving 2 pipettes to this here, and 2 pipettes to this here, Let's see. See, the thing is, see here, this thing that is with these nests is immediately 2 pipettes is too much. It just flows straight out. But this is the version 1 nest, but you can see here it's just flowing out immediately. So what Ant Farm Supply did is he upped the thickness of the setup, or he upped the thickness of the gypsum mix or whatever it is. Oh, good long fart from my butt right there. But it's the same here. Over like the next 10 minutes, you'll be able to see the workers form all the way around this batch here, because that's where the water is seeking out. Hang on, so what are you writing? Yes, Lee Ants, you're completely correct. That's the first 3 I'm getting next week. Hopefully, if everything goes well, that's it. Hopefully. I would like Memesia pyriformis because I'm hoping to convince my mom to allow them to get them in the house. Well, why not? If they escape, they die. Oh, damn, that was too much. If they escape, they die. I mean, this is also insane, right? Well, I'm really doing this poorly. I don't understand the physics. People are saying it's because the white tongue block is too dry this happens. But you can see here, I just gave it 1 pipette. Well, I didn't give it 1 pipette because I really did a poor job. But you can see here, if I just slowly fill it up here. There you are, water coming out. It's insane. And Lynn said, Ninotuno, it's because the block is dry. Well, no matter what I do, this always happens. Like, it's coming straight out there. You can just see straight down there, second I put it in. And it's the same with this side. If I can just remove my lid keepers, I can see if I can show it again. So this is why I actually never hydrate this nest, because this happens. Because it ends up flooding the nest. But I thought, you know what, why not? So that's 1 pipette, and it's already coming through. 1 pipette, and it's coming through. And the same over here. It's just a batch of water now. And it doesn't really get sucked up. It just lays there. Gotta have it head off. See you. Hassan, it's been lovely having you here. So thank you for being here. And have a good evening, /night, /days, depending on where you are. What are your plans for the Nova measures? To be honest, I found a fatal flaw in the in this magnetic setup here. When I put this colony in the VIF, I put my hands down and all 4 nests disconnected in one massive chaotic chaos. So I'm so scared of actually moving them around now, because if you lift up, they just disconnect from each other. It's lovely that you can just disconnect them with the magnet, but I can pull them apart. And if you try to carry them, they all get pulled apart. And imagine if you have another 2 nest here. You can never work with it unless you have like something underneath. Yeah, that's a good question, Leanne. I'm actually curious as well. I think I know the answer, or I've been told before, but I don't know. But yeah, you would almost need a wooden plank underneath for this system to work. 19. Oh well, then you were younger than I remembered. Because the thing is, like, if I carry this, putting it in and out of the VIF, it's just not easy. Anyway, let's actually feed this colony. 13. Well, then you're a young lad, and already in a very good hobby. I have a very worse problem then. I guess you're younger. Oliver, did you ever get stung by one of your ants? I'm hoping I'll never get stung by my trapjaws. I got stung by my fire ants, by 1 fire ant. 1 Solenopsis geminata have stung me. And that's it. That's it, I think. I've never been stung by anything other than that. He's 16. Well, then you're an old boy then. You have plenty of jobs ahead of you then. You can easily go out and make some money then. No excuses. I started working at a store when I was 15. Shall we see? I don't know if they can handle a full jelly pot. I don't think they can, so I'm not going to give them a full jelly pot. I'm going to give them a little bit of a jelly pot. No, no, no. That was a massive failure. That was a massive failure. Damn. That wasn't what I expected. I took this, I cut the jelly in two, and I pulled it out. I just dropped it in there, and the rest of it just flew out with it. So the rest of it just came out as well. Damn you, jelly. Damn you, jelly. Damn, Silas, are you that young? Wow. Damn, didn't even know that. I caught some novers last season, and I'm keeping the Cockerelli and the... Yeah, I don't know the difference between those two species. Got to go. See you, love to life. Well, that's all right. Goodbye again. Goodbye, Ants Belgium. The ants. Fair, but I have to study. Well, that's not an excuse, mister. You need to do it for the ants. Only the ants are the good enough excuse. Can we get some focus? Thank you, man. Where is this light? Where is this focus? My OCD is triggering with the quality of this stream. I want some better quality. Yeah, hang on. Well, I don't have OCD, so I shouldn't be saying that. Where are the focus? Surely the focus is trying to focus on the lid. But, dude, I swear, every time I've tried to do any sort of macro, we haven't been able to do it. And now we have macro of the lid. Lovely. All right. Feeding time for the Cockerelli. You straight up gave birth while cutting you over. Interesting to see if it actually does. Look at those workers, man. That's impressive. That is impressive. So either way, it's Monday tomorrow. What are people's thoughts about that? It's very saddening, because then we have to do our grown-up stuff or young school stuff. Either way, we have to do stuff, and we don't have to do stuff in the weekend. Well, you still have to do stuff in the weekend, just other stuff, but yeah. That's how it is. Gotta earn the money. Oh no, school again. Yeah. School. Back when that was a thing. Oof. Scary times. Scary times. Not scary times, but just different times. By the way, no matter how much protein I feed this colony, they take it all. I've literally never been able to get wet protein back. They just take it all. It's insane. So they're pretty much the same as the Cockerellis, then I can see. Collect dinosaur models, transfer them, plus the ants. That sounds interesting. Same preparation. Oh, well, the best of luck. The best of luck to that, then. That sounds... Excuse me. Well, that wasn't very kind of that ant to just casually walk out. Wow. Such a nice feeding response. Such a poor quality as well. I want to focus all my time and energy into getting a better shot for 5 seconds just to put it back again. That's the type of guy I am at the moment. One more. One more, just for the sake of it. Here we are. All right. So that is the Cockerellis. Yeah, as you can see, they are now officially busy. Busy. Do they have water? They do have water. Goody. Goody. Just watering this setup a little bit more, so all the compartments have some water. except one of them, but just giving them a good, nice hydration. All right. Alrighty, Johnny. Let's put the lid back on this. And because this lid has a little warping issue, you can see here, it's not that bad because I keep weight on it. But because the lid pretty much does like this, wank, the ants can get out. Hence why I stabilize with camera lenses. Yay! Now the ants can't escape. Lovely joffly. Alright. Alright. Alright, can we just get one good clip of these cockerellies, man? Oh, that doesn't want to go down. I just want to get one nice clip. Come on. I know we're fighting our way through the acrylic here. Just one nice clip, man. That's all I'm asking for. That's a little bit better. Would you look at that? They seem to be enjoying a little bit of protein. Not protein, sugar. Matthew, what do you say about Karabadi? Castania, something I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, they are nice. This is a nice colony. I enjoy them. I enjoy them. They're not super interesting, but they're just nice. Like, they're big and they're nice. I don't even know what to compare them with. They're probably one of the biggest ants I keep. They're like large. Like if we just go in and grab one. Excuse me, anyone want to jump on the hull of a train? Excuse me, here we are. Here we are, they're quite a decent sized ant compared to many others. That's like, they're like good like 15 millimeters or something, maybe even closer to 2 centimeters almost. They have a decent size. It's like 15 millimeters or something, I don't know. They have a nice size, they're a nice ant. Someone said something about a size. Well, I can't just Google it, I guess, or I can just measure them. Well, these. Have you ever kept Formica? Something I don't. I've not kept them. I don't know what they are. Baby F or 3 blocks. I don't know what they are. All right, final colony to do maintenance on. They have water. That's a plus. And I'm not really using that sugar tower, so that's the second. And I've already given them half a roach. I just need to give them the rest. The nice thing with having a large colony, right, is when you feed too much protein to one colony, you can just feed the rest to someone else. Because you have someone else to take care of it. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Do you have any experience with? Nope, I don't know what they are either. I just keep the cool ants. I don't know all of the special ants. I'm just a basic ant keeper. They call me the rookie, actually. I'd frozen. Have you given these frozen? I've given these a little bit. I'm giving them frozen pinkies and stuff like that. And that works all right sometimes. Although I prefer just giving them roaches. It's easier. Roaches are easier. It's my experience. Dude's just straight up jumping off. Hang on. Why even use a feeding dish when he's just jumping off like that? I tell you not. Can I save that? Can I save it so it doesn't fall down in the sand? Go over there. And locked in. Locked in. You're not going anywhere now. Just need to give them a bit of sugar as well, and then I'm actually done with my maintenance. What do you think, guys? Should I do this like a weekly thing on my maintenance? I do this big maintenance once a week? Well, it's not big because I have so few colonies, but it's my biggest maintenance of the week. Cleaning them and stuff like that. That's just boring and timeful. What do you guys think? Should I do this more often? Because last I streamed, a lot of people said, stream more, and I'm like, today I feel like streaming a little bit of this maintenance. And I think once I have the bullet ant and a bit more Memesia, it can be cool to do a bit more streaming. But then again, I need to give them some peace. But then again, when I'm giving them protein, I'm giving them protein, so it's okay to disturb them. This is not coming off. That ain't coming off. That is stuck on there. Oh. Come on. Come on. No, don't do me dirty like that. Don't do me dirty like that. That's all right. Almost saved it. Almost saved it. Almost. You can see how this colony is starting to grow fairly quick now. Oh, quick now. I mean, that's quite a nice. Alex! Yes, more bulldog ants. Yes, I'm getting another species of bull ant next week. I was meant to get 2, but sadly it's only 1. So it's still 1. 1 more species, so that's still fairly nice. Hi, Tuga, what did you miss? Well, you missed 86 minutes of maintenance. So that's what you missed. Since I removed this back cover, they've started really hiding away. Like put a little bit more touches on here, so you can barely look inside now. That's all right. We can see that they also have some larvae up there. So that's all I really want to know. They're doing very well, it seems. Very nice colony. Very nice. What's your favorite beginner species? Well, I'm actually tempted to say Camponotus nigrarensis, because they give you, they're big. They're like the same size as these Polyrachus here. Well, maybe slightly smaller, but they're similar size. Oh, that looks very nice, right? So many colony members. Do they have to go all the way down, or are they able to cross over? At some point I made so they were able to cross over, but I don't know if they can still do that. I don't think they can, because they're walking all over the ball here. I think Camponotus nigrarensis is a good beginner species. You do need to heat them, but other than that, you get a lot more action, and they're bigger than Lasius niger. It depends where you're from. If you're from Europe, at least. If you're from Asia, definitely, because then you don't need to heat them, because you're already in a heated region. That's so mine, or nice, or I really want Memesia. Yeah, I understand that. Is she's still out drinking, by the way. This entire stream, and she's just been drinking away down there. Drink by drink. Didn't even look at her. I mean, the others are also busy, but we don't care about the others. We care about that girl. I mean, I kind of want to take the Bicarinata up as well. We've done the maintenance. Let's just look at some of the column. What's the time? The time is a lot, but it's also not a lot. Because I've pretty much, I should put my watch in charging. Yeah, just want to bring out the Bicarinata just one more time. Also, the Nova Messer full-on feast mode over here. Look at that. Look at the. Hang on. God damn, guys. Back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. Would you look at that? Full of ants. Hi there, Pika, or Piak? Piak. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce names. Yeah, they're doing so nicely. Very nice colony. Very nice colony. All right, let me just bring out. How are you? I'm very well. How are you? It's just doing a little bit of maintenance and deciding to stream it all just for the fun of it. Let me just do it like this instead. Let me not. Let me do it like this. Switching the plants 15 times in 1 second. That's a Antholoeufer move if I've ever seen one. The Brevinota just coming down as we're coming to record her. What an idiot. No, she's still out there. She went out again. And did you say lights, camera, and no, we said lights, camera. Lights, stream, ants. Boom. Lights, stream, ants. Did you receive the WaKooshi Gen 4 and Venus Gen 4 made? That's not even been made yet, Tuga. But if you're referring to the mini set or whatever it's called, no, it should come this week, this upcoming week. But no, I've not received it yet. Look at that lovely girl, sipping away of that. So 3 Belgian people and a person from the Netherlands has been on this stream. That's very cool. Very cool to see where people are coming from. We have like 2 or 3 Danes as well, which is also quite high number. Hello there, Covern. Close to the border though, I live near Rosendale. Ah, so you're from the Netherlands as well. Oh, I'm noting that down. I'm from the Netherlands. How many people are from the Netherlands? Yeah, look at that. That's just so lovely. I mean, that's just such a beauty. Such a beauty. Oh, yeah, you do what you do. And then what do you do? Well, what do you do? I mean, you don't feed the larvae, do you? What do you do when you come in here? Surely you don't feed the larvae. Oh, no, she's oh, it's because I put food all the way near the entrance. I blocked her nest with food, so she would take the food, and I always do that. But now she's fighting with the food. Why is she? Oh, she popped out here. So you're feeding the larvae now. What are you doing then? I would love some amnesia. Yeah, I can't say anything, but I understand that. She's just cleaning herself. What a little diva. Instead of feeding her larvae some protein, instead of feeding her hungry larvae some protein, she's just out grabbing sugar. Well, that's all right as well. She's lovely, man. She is lovely. Well, she's brought some protein in, but she's put the... what about black jumpers? What's the species name? She's cute. Yeah, she's so cute. And let's just see her fight to get out here because I blocked it all with food. Nope, she could come out easily. See, and then she's gonna go and drink sugar again. You've just been drinking sugar. She literally just walked in the nest, cleaned herself, and then walked out again. How often do I feed my colonies? I feed them sugar once a week and protein twice a week. So you can see here I fed her sugar and protein. Are you looking at are you looking at me? Hello? Hello? Oh no. Hello? Girl? Hello? Hello? No, you're not. But yeah, I feed them twice a week. So in the weekends I do my big feed where I also give them all water and stuff like that. And then in 48 hours, I'll remove all of this, and then in, what's that, that's 76 hours or something. In 4 days' time, I'll feed them all again, and then in 6 days' time, I'll clean them all again, and then we have the weekend again in 7 days' time. Well, we have already in 6 days, but yeah, I'm pretty much feeding twice a week, protein once, sugar and protein on the second. I'm happy winter's getting in slowly, my ants are waking up. Yeah, I understand that, yeah. It's so nice once the ants are waking up. Bro, Alex meant jack jumpers. Would you like to keep them? Yeah, I would like to keep them. But what is the species? Is it Nigrosecta? What are they called? Do you still have my Formica fusca? To be honest, I don't. And it's actually such a long time ago that I actually can't remember what happened to them. I think they died in hibernation last year. But I'm gonna be honest, I actually can't really recall. I don't remember. I don't remember what happened to them. By the way, hello guys. Just gonna put my roaches back because the roaches are done. So again, this is my lovely little roach box. This here is so the cats can't really get in, but the cats can just ruin it and come in. So this is the real protection. Now the cats can't get in. All right. it's getting a little bit late. Yeah, let's do the stream for another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll call it a day. Shall I just put? Let me just. I like to stand up more. Stand up, getting that walking distance in, because it's important to walk when you're a young boy. I'm just saying stuff at the moment. Here we are. I don't know, just pointing that out. Oh my god, the size difference between yeah, it was Tetramorum, Bicarinatum, and Brevinota. Alex, sorry to ask another question. No need to say sorry. No, never say sorry for asking questions. But my Formicophysics got 2 analytics. Recently I love them. They're so active. But is there anything I should know? They're very dirty, so they will probably make your nest very dirty and not so long. And mine had a very weird hibernation, and the year after they died doing hibernation. So be careful in hibernation. When will you going to stream again? Well, maybe I should make this a regular Sunday thing, but at the moment, like, never. Well, whenever I feel like it, but I should perhaps make this a regular thing. I don't know. Alex, you need some tarantulas in your life. I was just about before I read your name, right, Renee? Before I read your name, I was like, tarantulas, and I immediately think that's something Renee would say, and then I look at the name. Damn it, Renee! Damn it! It's ant talk here. Though I have actually thought I should get some. I should get some and see what's the hype's all about. But yeah, my ex, she never wanted. My ex never wanted me to get tarantulas, but well, I could now technically. Alex, is the species Tetramorum rufrenigra? No. I thought about it. I nearly said yes, or said that I nearly got them, but I decided, you know, I'm getting 6 species. Let's see later on. Alex, you need some giant snails in your natural set. Well, I already have the tiny slugs all over the place, so yeah, slugs are already annoying in there. But yeah, I should perhaps get a giant snail. I don't know how they work though. I've no idea how to keep such a thing, except maybe just do exactly nothing, and these slugs are having a time of their life. Good to see you stream and becoming active again. Well, thank you. It's all of this tarantula talk. It just made me get so annoyed that I'm like, shh, goddamn, I need to bring the ants back to the community. There's 2 little ants the tarantulas are taking. I'm kidding. Yeah, it's just there's a lot in a month's time or so. Right around Ancon, I'll be moving to my new apartment, and that's gonna be a month with pretty much snow videos, because man, it's gonna be a crazy month. Moving out of this place, moving into the new place, having to paint the new place, and having to remove everything, moving that thing there. So yeah, but I think this month and April as well, I should have plenty of time to do a lot of videos. So also I'll be making the podcast once again. Oh, Leanne. Oh, you got it. That's number 4. Well, that's number 4, right? What's the last one? Yeah, that's number 4. God damn it, Leanne. You're good. Only 2 more to go. Alex, do you think you have... How did you know it was... How did you know that? Alex, do you think you have a favorite species you've ever kept? I mean, right as WaKooshi comes in, my favorite species is asked. And just because WaKooshi just joined, I'm gonna say the Noah Mesococorellis. They're definitely my favorite species. I'm never ever gonna get them up. It's the best species that exists. Everyone should be keeping Noah Mesococorelli all day long, because it's the best species out there. It's a personal favorite species because of the long journey. But the Brevinota, like just observing the Brevinota today, it's really cool. I can't wait to get a new apartment where the ants will be closer to me. Like right now, the ants are in this lovely room, but you know what isn't in this lovely room? This guy is in the room over there all day long, because that's what I am. That's where my TV is. That's where I eat my dinner. That's where I do the chores, make the food, and I can't wait for the ants to actually be in the same room. because I think it'll make me connect a lot more close to them, because I can actually sit and look at them, which I haven't even thought about. I need to set up my apartment so it's ant friendly to actually look at them, because it could be cool to have this Viv located next to my couch, so I could actually sit there and sit and watch some television. Oh yeah, television. Oh, that's the Foranto doing business over there. Oh yeah. Because right now I'm just never looking at them, which is sad. I only look at my ants when I do maintenance. I'm only in this ant room when I do maintenance, which sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but it's just how it is at the moment. I'm ready for bed now. He's putting me to sleep. Yeah, no more Mesa Coccarelli. So shall we tell the entire story of how I got the no Mesa Coccarelli from 8 workers to 1 queen, and then this over here, let's just put Sid to sleep so he's getting a good early night. Alex, you need a Contomermix Thailanders. I thought about getting them for that setup, but as the Nikos are escaping it a little bit more than they should, I don't think I'm gonna get something that's small. Well, I also have the mannequin there, but the mannequins are quite small, so hopefully I don't like small ants because I'm scared that they'll escape this very not safe setup. So yeah. Oh yeah, Matthew got the 4th species. Hang on, Renee, have you said anything funny? I'm just gonna go back. Tarantulas and ants goes hand in hand. Yeah, well, perhaps. Because the tarantulas are so boring and you only feed them once a year and stuff like that. I see that. The ants are a bit more interesting though, right? At least you have to patience creating an ant room. Yeah, I mean, it's been amazing having this massive ant room, Covern. Co, can I just call it Co? I guess that's your first name, isn't it? Co. I've always just said Covern like it's one name. And it's not even Covern, it's like either way. Co. Well, yeah, it's been amazing having this room, and when I worked in here every day on videos and stuff like that, the thing is, then I worked in here on videos and I focused on that thing right there. When I'm in here playing games, I focus on that. So hopefully, getting closer to the ants in my new house will be nice. But I just want to make sure I didn't miss any funny Renee moving around. Ancon time, you're still coming, right? Yeah, I'm coming, yeah. But yeah, I'm getting the new apartment before Ancon, and I'm hoping that I've painted everything in the apartment before Ancon, and then when I'm back from Ancon, I'm just moving all these stuff and things. Having your ants in the living room is absolutely great. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. Okay, I'm back in the bottom once more. And bro here taking shots at Spider Hobby. Yeah, and bro definitely taking shots at the Spider Hobby all day long, Sid. I cancelled the WaKooshi chat by taking shots at the... Oh yeah, all right. 9 more minutes and I'll stop, just to start my going to bed routine and stuff like that. This watch needs to be charged for nearly an hour, so I could go in and put it to charge now, but I could also just do my normal afternoon routine. I have done the maintenance, and we've been streaming for 102 minutes. Damn, that's a lot. I can feel it in my throat. You need to get Color Bobs's truck tata. I don't know the species. And I don't think you'll get many Campanota species this year, if any. Diacama, no, it's not the 5th species. I thought about them, but it's actually not. It's not the 5th. I don't think you'll guess the last 2. Well, I mean, you've been close, I think. You need to get Octoctomyramax Hestatus. I don't know what they are. Do you recommend inbreeding? Can you recommend inbreeding ants? Yeah, I mean, my Tetramarum bicarinasum are fine, but it's hard because if you're a child, I don't know how old you are, if you're a child, inbreeding can be a little bit more difficulty with your parents, because if they escape, it's a lot worse than the casual Nico walking around in my setup. If it was a casual Tetramarum bicarinasum queen, I would get my ass kicked out of this apartment once I move. Hey Alex, sorry to be late. How are you doing? Well, I'm tired of my throat after streaming for 108 minutes. It's 4 minutes, so yeah, I'm doing good, Riley. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, I'm thinking about actually doing these regular streams, just having a fun catch up on the Sundays and doing this maintenance. You know what could be cool? I'm sitting here holding my comments. You know what could be cool? Doing like a stream where you do maintenance and just invite people to talk. Like I create a Discord server, and then every Sunday we stream on the server and just have people join and just sit and chat. That's an original idea. I should do that. I should. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Although they are the ones with doors as heads. Yeah, all right. Maybe. I have an idea with the bulldog ants. Well, fire away. To be honest, Leanne, I actually can't remember the name of one of the species. It is Octontomachus, but I can't remember the species name, so you may have said it. It's not Pogonomyrmex. It's not a Fidoli, or I want some perhaps in the future. I'm thinking about Noda or Sinica, but it's not Bengami either. I will never stop. It's not Rufapes either. It's another species I've thought about. You're saying some good species, but it's not the ones. Yeah, I don't want too many hints. Children or something. Well, no, they have guessed that. They guessed the big one. They guessed the big one. You meant Sheffield for the second one. No. Dr. Marcus. I don't know. I can't remember the name. Yeah, you guessed that, Matthew. It was guessed earlier. Lee guessed that earlier. Renee, I can recommend WaKooshi outwells with my eyes closed nowadays. I can make work. I don't know. Is that a little shot from the video earlier, or is that completely random? Is that a little response to my you have a beef with WaKooshi outwells more than a vegetarian at a steakhouse? Could be funny if you've seen that. That's funny. WaKooshi product stock. WaKooshi product stock. Hang on. Oh yeah, a lot of fun. Okay, guys. So a lot of fun here in the end. It's fun. It's the thing. It's hard to end these streams. It's fun. It's just chatting. By the way, like I put all of my stuff down here, all my camera equipment, because it was up here. And then my cat started jumping up there, and I'm like, I could just imagine my cat just pushing like lenses down, all of the things. But I don't want to put it in a box either, because there's still a little bit until giving up on that speed. Well, I mean, I can't remember the species name. It's the trapjaws with the red head, black but red head from Antandco, and then it's also the massive trapjaws, the cleaves or whatever. That's the fifth species. It's the one with red head. Made a couple before. Oh yeah, well I've made a few of them as well. Yeah. I'm back. It's not over yet. Well, it's over in 4 minutes, so you can just catch the end of it. Neopanera, another good guess. Well, no, it's not that. Oh my god, that's my favorite species. If written, it's like an hour. Hang on, huh? Oh my god, that's if written, it's like. Oh, you said it already. No, not Ado. No. We're staying far away from that boat until the new WaKooshi system comes out. I'm not gonna go into that. It's apparently I just need to stop keeping the ants, and then WaKooshi's like, hang on, let me develop the products for this, because ANTHOLLEUFER's only been bitching about not having the product for 2 years now. So yeah, I think that's right. Said I have no idea, but I think that's right. Wait, did no Mesa Cocorelli get said yet? Yeah, I have no Mesa Cocorelli. I'm not gonna get a second colony. Don't worry. Well, should I get WaKooshi? Should I get a second Nova Mesa Cocorelli colony and start the journey of following them from start to finish again? That's not a bad idea, actually. That's not a bad shout, to be honest. I mean, hang on. Let me just show how cool they are, the Cocorellis. I mean, they are a lot of fun. Honeypots, no, not at this time. I want to get honeypots this year, but yeah, I would like to get honeypots. If you do, I quit ahead to go another hobby. I killed WaKooshi by getting another setup. Oh, that could be fun. Look at these ants, Sid. Aren't they lovely? The setup, it's hard to look through the setup. And I've already fought a lot with this, recording them earlier. Shall we go? Goddamn. Removing the lid procedure. Yawn. So just look at how cool they look. I know you yawn for this, but just look how fascinating they are. Eating jelly. Nice. Said you can't deny they are very cool ants. They're quite boring, but yeah. You better. Well, I could get another cockerelli colony just to piss off WaKooshi. It would be more than reason enough. You know what, Sid? If you're in, I want to come to England to your to like have Christmas with you or a birthday with you, and I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna be like, Sid, I have the best birthday present that you will ever get. Here's a Nova Mesa cockerelli colony, free of charge. There you go. Boom. That would be the best gift you could give WaKooshi. Yeah. Geminata. I would like them. It's a bulldog ant or a bullet ant. Well, it's both, Matthew. You have guessed 5 of them. Well, you've guessed 4 of them, and I gave the 5th one away. Yeah. Some days ago, the red-headed trapjaw was just so loud, so I thought that maybe the species you bought. Well, I hope it is. Are you gonna have cover diversity? Yes, at one point again. Third time. Oh, that's hard for me. Third time is the charm. Why? Oh. That's weirdly hard to do. Third time's the charm. But yeah, I'm gonna get them again. Endomyrmex is also something I'm gonna get at one point. Give away to the freezer. God damn. What is the Nova Mesa meme? The Nova Mesa meme is WaKooshi. Every time I talk about ants, WaKooshi is like, just get rid of those Nova Mesa cockerellis. They're so boring. Every time I do a video, people hate. No one watches the videos about them. Just get rid of. Take the Nova Mesa cockerellis and just throw them out. But I can't. I have too much history with them. They're my beloved first colony. Sid is the first colony I got that grew big from a single queen. I can't just give that away. And as long as they're not more... The thing is, like, I'm asking WaKooshi, like, hey, WaKooshi, my outwell is not in that great of state. Could you make an S5 outwell and actually start selling them so we can use them? And he's like, yes, just not for the Nova Mesa cockerelli. If you had any other colonies, I would get that done tomorrow. But for the Nova Mesa cockerelli, you're better off just giving them away. That's what WaKooshi says, pretty much. I mean, that's not exactly what he said, but I can't say it's wrong. Bro sends his leaf cutters to a zoo, but keeps those. Yes. Were any of them right? Or what did you say? In the Myrmex, no. You're gonna have to wait. I mean, hopefully I'm getting them all this week. So 6 new colonies and a package from WaKooshi. Hopefully should all be arriving this week. So that means 3 unboxing videos on the Exo channel and 3 shorts as well, I guess, unboxings. And then in like 2 weeks time, I'm gonna introduce every colony like for the little nice video. So yeah, plenty of videos, which is nice because I only need to do an update on my Tetramorin bicarinatum, and then I've updated all the colonies I keep currently. So that could be, I should do an update tomorrow, put it out in 2 days time or so, and then I get all the packages hopefully. So yeah, all right, the time is now below or after what I said I should stop. So yeah, unboxing, right, gonna go eat, bro, recorded more, gymless, peace out. Well, actually said I haven't been to the gym in 2 days, so I was meant to be there today, but yeah. All right, goodbye, everybody. No, not Mamesia. No, it's someone who he likes to get blood of others. That's for sure. All right. Thank you all very much for watching this stream. Hope you have a fabulous Sunday evening or Monday morning if you're an Australian. See you, Tuga. Goodbye to Piak. And as well, goodbye to Baby FR3 and Renee Sticks. and Hassan's. Go visit the ICS zoo and don't know, well, I don't understand that. Leanne, thanks for the stream. Well, you're welcome. Bye. Yeah, goodbye, Riff. Goodbye, Riley. See you, Co. Mr. Co. Mr. Co, I should just say that. Why have I said the entire name as one for all of these years? You're just Mr. Co now. All right. Yeah. All right. Have a lovely evening, guys. Yeah, where do I end this, actually? Oh, it's up there. Okay. All right. Goodbye, guys. I'm gonna end it, and let's see when it actually stops, because you never know. Sometimes it's like I'm sitting over here saying goodbye, then I go over here and press stop, and then it was before I even walked over there. Either way, goodbye, guys. Have a lovely Sunday evening, and have a good upcoming Monday.